and welcome to this mod review. So this time we've got a selection of mods here. One is from Giants, one is from Giants base tractors, as you can see in the background, and something completely different right in front of us, which we'll have a look at last. So let's start with these little Fendt tractors over here. So you can see they're all derived from the in-game Fendt 500 series. It's known as the Fendt 500 Generations Pack. So this first one here is a little 509C Gen 1, as you can see by the exhaust in the middle of the bonnet, the big bulbous exhaust they used to come with. It's on the wide tyre option. There's nothing too different about them at all really, other than exhaust choice and tyre choices. It's just really another little tractor option for those that like Fendt. Got the 511C here. Again, different exhaust in the bonnet. I will show you these in the shop. But 2.25 metre track width. So we've got the wheel centres all adjusted out as wide as they'll go on this one. Wheel arch extensions on the back to deal with it. All Trelleborg tyres. See the beacons are folded on these as well, which I'll get to in a moment. Now we've got the 514C here on Mitas tyres, so we want a tyre size option for them. And the standard exhaust, what they used to come with when they're in the middle of the bonnet there. There is no opening doors, windows or anything we can add to these tractors. It's literally as they come from Giants, with the odd little tweak to do with the folding beacon there. No tweaks made to engine sounds, as you can hear. So you've got the standard in-game engine sounds, nothing too special added to them. It's really just a look at a nice little tractor pack we could have added in. In-game we've only sort of got two out of this range, I believe, 515C and 511 tractor. So these are just a few more to add to the list, which I'll just show you in the shop. So we have a look at these ones in the shop here, and the small tractors again. So that's our in-game one, 511, 515. All we've got is Trelleborgs and knock-in tyres for standard, wide, narrow tyres, rear twins, narrow twins, twin wheels, back to standard, and front loader. So that's the in-game one. When we come to these modded ones, we start with the 509 to 510C. Room colour options, red, white and grey. Main colours, we've got a selection of Fendt colours in there as well. There's a few other options available in the shop which I haven't actually got on them in standard there. So this is the Gen 1 with the big bulbous exhaust. All we've got stainless. So that's the options we've got with that one. The stainless one looks slightly oversized to me. Could be wrong though. Just looks a bit too tall. Tyre options: 480 70/38, 520 70/38, rear narrows, narrow twin, 600 65 38s. Again, that size with narrow twin wheels. Narrow tyres, 1.5 metre narrows, 2.25 metre track spacing, back to standard. Knock-in tyres, back to Trelleborg. They're the only options for that one. 511C, again Gen 1, Gen 1 stainless, Gen 2 with the exhaust up the cab pillar. We've got 511, 511C tuning. This takes up to 140 horsepower, 115. So Trelleborg with same tyre options as before. There's no difference in tyre options between them. Knock-in, Trelleborg again. But when we go up to the 512 to 515Cs, That's where the changes start with the tyre options more. Got Gen 1 exhaust there, Gen 1 stainless, Gen 2 on the cab pillar. 512, 514, 515. 515C has limited features with regards to generations. There's no choice between Gen 1 or Gen 2. But Trelleborg and Mitas options and knock-in options. So we lose the smaller of the Trelleborg tyre sizes here. Straight into 520 70/38s, 580 70/38s, narrow twins all round, 650 65/38, same with twins and twins all round, narrows. So we've got narrow tyres at the standard space, narrow tyres, narrow space, and 2.25 metre track, and then back to standard again. Designs. Fenders, no fenders. Front loader, the GPS again is the mod I've got. All come in the different colours, so we'd have blue if we wanted. Standard green. Petrol blue. Black beauty. Orange. The communal colours. Special red. Special blue, and the lovely, highly attractive yellow there. So white or silver rims. Is that white or silver there? White, grey. So one of the common options I know which was available on these was that one. Petrol blue with white rims was a real life option. It's one or two around this part of the world. The colour missing off is white, which was another option on them. If you did have a white one locally in real life. So that's the Fendt one dealt with. Now, leaving the tractors, we come on to this Pantera, which is the Giants in-game one, which has been released again off the previous version of the game. So nothing too special there. I'm solely looking at the Pantera as I'm a fan of these sprayers. I used to drive one in real life, so I've got a bit of a liking for them. So, still lacking details, unfortunately. We lack the ability to alter the steering mode on it, which is a real shame. It's something which is standard on all of them. You can't take them down the road in four-wheel steer. It locks your speed out. It's a bit of annoyance, really. Still got the up-to-date textures on it though. So it's very limited actions. We've got the moving joystick in the cab, which is a start. Brake pedals don't work, however. The joystick does come backwards as we go backwards. Speeder works on the Amazon screen up there. We've updated all the textures in here, which is good. Shame that the screen is saying two-wheel steer auto on it though. So some of the features what we'll have brought over are the adjustable track width as per the real one. So we'll get unfold and take up the field briefly. We'll just have a look at it in the shop for pricing. It's a decent alternative to the Hardy we've got in game, because that self-propelled is just too big for European style farms, whereas this one fits quite nicely. No width options, unfortunately. It's this width or nothing at the moment, but hopefully now this has come over to 19, some of our modders in the community may try and put some different width booms on it if we're very, very lucky. If I'm very lucky, I should say. So I've got the adjustment on there. And I've actually got spraying behind the wheels on this one. Brilliant. So unlike the other ones at the moment, which are not spraying behind the wheels, this one is. So we've got the full coverage across the whole boom. So that's very good in that respect. At the minute the others don't spray behind the wheels. So it's nothing too special, but we've got all the working seat suspension in there. So it's nothing groundbreaking as it's been in previous versions, but it's nice to see it's made its return to 19, at least for me anyway. I should be making use of it. Remember, I believe mine was a 4501 that I used to drive. It's an early one. Move the wheel track again. All back in. I'm sure we'll be seeing this in an upcoming series for myself somewhere. Still need to sort out that little boo-boo I made there with the plough. I won't go into that. So take this back down the shop and grab what is really the main mod we're looking at. So I have spec GPS on this one I bought. Obviously it doesn't come as standard. We'll have a quick look at this one in the shop as well. But we'll do that when we look at Terragator. But all I will say, the Terragator has been reset to the shop once. If you do use that mod, do not turn at speed with it. It will flip upside down. You'll have to reset it to write it again. There's no incriminating pictures of that happening, so you have to take my word for that one. All evidence was removed of that. So this is the Terragator 6203. I will say it's fairly basic. Tyre textures are incredibly shiny for what they are. And the decals are not exactly the clearest. Nice detail, the shovel and fork on the side there. This is 31 metres spread. It's quite a large spreader. There is an issue where it won't fill up from bags at ground level, so it's been filled up from the silo down the port. It is basic, I think is the best way to describe it. But I just want to have a look at this machine really. As we go inside, you can see it's about as basic as you get. And the bigger problem, the dashboard does not function. The speedo doesn't read out, it's just a photo of the real dash. So that's one thing I've got against it straight away, unfortunately. Besides its inability to fill up from bags, which can be overcome with the fill points obviously, which are in game now as mods. So it's not the end of the world. I'm going to try not to repeat the flip over of this. So it does 65 kilometers an hour, this thing. So it's as quick as the real ones. I haven't tried using it yet, so I don't know what speed the spread's at. Just like the real things, it'll go like the clappers. So let's see what happens. What speed are we doing? 30k. So yep, it's as quick as the real ones are. It's about normal operating speed for Terragator spreading once you get going with them. I think the crop's probably too far forwards, but we'll try anyway. 31 metre spread. It's a big difference to the in-game ones, and at 30km/h forward speed. They're half as quick again as the in-game ones. To hold 20,000 litres as well of lime. It all gets dirty, which is good. Wheels are dirty there. No, the spread hasn't got dirty yet, we haven't exactly done a lot with it. Light wise, it doesn't have any. Nothing works on it. Indicators don't work either. And no beacons. So no working lights on it. But the spreading side of things works fine. So you just have to use it in daylight if you want to try this mod out yourself. So it's certainly lacking refinement and details, unfortunately. And that's a usable mod. But I think must try harder reads like my school reports used to, unfortunately. Workable, but in need of more detailing and refinement with working lights, etc., which is a real pity for it. So we got some nicely detailed lights under the wheel there. Ones in the bonnet are bad. Spread has got some nice details on it, but the lights are just sort of photo imaged again. Bit of a pity there. So let's just have a quick look at shopping them. They're both under crop protection. The Pantera is hair, and that's it basically. So we're looking at 245,000, 4,500 litre tank, 50k travel speed, 41 metre width, sprays at 15km/h. So big width sprayer, whereas that one's 48.5, and double the price. So this one would win on that side of things. This is the Terragator, so £72,000, 65k road speed, 30k work speed, 31 metre spread, does lime and fertiliser. Again, no other options. This time it's not spawned in the shops. That sort of suggests we've got issues with it. Last time it did, eventually. Not quite sure where it's gone. It did spawn there last time, so you can take from that what you will about this Terragator mod. It works. I think that's about all we can say about it, unfortunately. It works and it doesn't look too bad, but it needs more work. Definitely. It's a good start of a mod, but does need improvements. Everything is detailed in the wheels, etc. It just needs more improvement, unfortunately. But we can still use it nonetheless if we require it. But that's where we'll leave this mod review. I hope you found it useful. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Leave me a comment if you want to, and I'll reply when I see it. So I will say thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.